Today we're going to be breaking down my 38 kill PR game here, focusing on how to know where to push. I think this is an area that a lot of you struggle. If nobody is around you, where do you go? How do you go about finding people? So I've got 5 main ways that we do that. Starting off here, number 1 is going to be hot areas. We're going to talk about this a lot, but when I say hot areas of Ashika Island, Castle is obviously one of them. We've got heli building, we've got bunker building, we've got double hotels, and then we've got this area right here that tends to be a little bit hot. I look at farms as a hot drop spot, but really farms is only hot depending on the circle rotation. When I look at this circle right here, farms is not going to be hot towards that mid game and late game, so that's just something that we want to keep in mind. Suki Castle, bunker building, heli building, double hotels, and then this area over here. So now starting off, like I said, 5 main ways. This is a 38 kill PR game right here, and I will just address the comments now. This is a bot lobby, absolutely is, but I still found 38 people throughout this game. It's an area that a lot of you struggle is you execute well, but you're not able to go about finding 20 people to drop a 20 bomb, or more, even more than that, or maybe less than that to hit your PR. So starting off right here, we're going to go ahead and land in uncontested. We're going to be really quick. One tip that I can give you for dropping higher kill games, if you land uncontested early, you've got to be quick and get out. Get your guns and start rolling, start pushing teams. But where do we push? Because we don't know where anybody is right now. Well, we're going to start off by pushing towards a hot area. Hot area in my case, when I land here, is generally towards hotels. So we're going to buy our guns. We've got the Hemlock. We've got the Chimera. By the way, guys, loadouts are always in the description of my videos. Actually, we go with the Lockman sub here. We did not go with the Chimera. Chimera is one of my favorite, but we go with the Lockman. Now, right here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to see enemy flying in, and we're going to take him out. But what do we notice when we have enemy flying in? We're going to be able to down this guy out of the sky right here. We're able to hit him with that last bullet, but you know there's another enemy there. So we know we at least have one team there. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I decide not to push that just yet. I decided to take a look at double hotels here. Is anybody here? Well, I don't hear any audio. I don't see any doors open. I don't see any windows broken or anything. So I just decide, okay, let's go act on the concrete information that I have, which is there's people over this way. That's one thing that a lot of you struggle with is, you know, you start wandering. You're like, you know there's people over here, but you don't decide to push. So I'm going to push over this way. I see one enemy. There's a bunch of fighting over to my right side right here. Over to my right side, I hear some fighting, and what I catch when I'm kind of looking that direction is there's an enemy right here. So I want you to keep that guy in mind. Now, right here, there's a guy on the roof. As I go to shoot him, I catch the guy on the roof. We're able to get that down in thirst. Now, what I will tell you is that when I talk about how to know where to push, I'm not necessarily talking about within gunfights. Like, when you are in a gunfight, it's very simple based on the minimap. How many enemies? 2 enemies below me. Where are they in relation to me? Well, they're in this building below me. And where are they moving to? You know, that's not as applicable right now because I'm kind of playing positioning, but if we're in a close quarter situation, we got to focus on that. And I'm going to be doing a video on that further about kind of how to play in close quarter. So if you are looking to get better at Ashika, make sure you are subscribed down below, guys. My whole goal is just to help you become a better player. 3.5 KD player, PR's 38 now. So my whole goal is just to help you get better. And right here's a great example of this. How many enemies, right? So we've got 2 enemies above me. And this isn't something that I'm actively asking myself and kind of running through. It's just something that happens, right? So I've got 2 enemies above me. Where is this guy moving to, though? Watch. You can kind of see on the minimap that he's not pushing me, right? Notice how he's not pushing me, so I don't have anything to worry about just yet. 3 kills thus far. Don't really have any information. Enemy flying in, trying to see what I can find here. You know, I know there's people in this building, so I don't really have to worry about how to know where to push right now. I'm just kind of centering my crosshairs, anticipating. We're going to push down below here. We're able to get this kill. The one thing I want to highlight here, guys, is when you are in close quarters, especially in sweatier lobbies, you've got to, when you are turning a corner and you catch somebody, you have to un-ADS, hit fire, and then re-ADS to track. Watch me do it right here. Notice the un-ADS to adjust that. That's just a little thing that you can work on to really start to win more gunfights and take less damage as well. Just going to help you adjust a little bit better. Now, when we talk about how to know where to push, of course, we got to talk about UAVs. We're going to circle back to this buy station. There's only one. I would love to, it's actually funny, I tweeted Raven Software. I would love to see them do like a timer for them, but for now, there's only one UAV per buy station. So we're able to snag that one. Got this kill right here. And like I said, guys, this is about information and how to know where to push. This isn't an execution, you know, masterpiece where I'm fighting sweaty players throughout. The execution's a little bit easier because the players aren't as good, but how do we find 38 people? Now, right here, we've got one enemy flying in. Notice on the UAV, there's a bunch of people around, right? So number 1 is pushing towards hot areas. The UAV is the ideal way We got one down below. We kind of wait. Little bonus tip here for you. Watch me wait until the minimap ping runs out, right? I just told you 3 questions. How many enemies are alive? Where are they in relation to you? Where are they moving to? Watch how I pause, right? I pause for a second because that enemy has me on the minimap. So I wait for that to kind of run out. I don't know what the time is, but I kind of wait for that to run out a little bit. And right here is where we start to take this up a notch. Right here is where I realized that I have 8 kills with a minute and a half left in the first circle, and we got to start going. Now, this is one that I don't think a lot of you use, which is going to be height. There's 2 ways that we can get height. Well, 3 ways. Of course, we can get high ground, right? Top of Suki Castle allows us to kind of see everything that's going on. The second kind of way we use height is helis, right? So I'm not trying to fly around here and use this heli. I'm just looking to see where people are. And you're going to see me keep flying here for a second. The third is going to be redeploy balloons. New feature, not like a brand new feature, but they just added them to Ashika recently, that we can use to get height and float and kind of see where anybody is. So I'm kind of looking this direction. I don't see anybody. I'm trying to not hit the heli. I'm kind of looking over this direction just to see if I can see any movement, at which point I can go ahead and position myself. So number 1, hot areas. Number 2, UAVs. Number 3 is going to be height. We've still got 2 more that we're going to talk about. Right here we got kill number 1. Kill number 2, really good positioning right here. When we talk about dealing with this heli, guys, watch how I use the trees as my cover. One other thing that I'm going to be talking about here in the next few days is going to be positioning. Cover is the most important thing. He cannot chop me up right here or he's going to blow himself up in the trees. So I'm just using these trees to protect myself, at which point I just keep shooting him right here. Eventually, he's going to go down. He goes down right there. We're able to get that knock. We've got 11 kills thus far, still in circle number 1. There's kill number 12. And what do? What is your thought process right here? There is one thing that should be dawning on you right now immediately. We can challenge with momentum, right? This guy's down below me somewhere, not 100% sure. But what's your thought process right here? There's one thing. I don't know where to go right now. So what are our options? I can push a hot area, or I can go check for a UAV, right? I've got enough money. This is your first thought. Your first thought should always be to get a UAV and then go from there. So we're able to get that UE. We've got 3 down below over this way. We got a bunch of people over to my right side. We're able to get down number 1 right there. The ISO Hemlock is just so good, guys. Like I said, loadouts are in the description down below. Right here, we're able to get the thirst. Then we get shot. Now, in this moment, I'm going to give you a little bit of coaching here through this situation. I think a lot of you would full disengage this. A lot of you would just run away. You would full disengage this, and then you would have trouble re-engaging, right? You would have trouble getting back into the action. Well, right here, I know where he is. I have a UAV up. I have the information that I need. I have cover to plate up. I am aware that there's one down below here that I got to be careful of, but look at all this side, right? This is the only guy that can shoot me right now, and he doesn't know that I'm here. So we're just going to play patient, and then we're going to re-engage. A lot of you disengage that, and that's where your pace slows down. We're able to get that knock right there. Not quite able to get the thirst. As we're pushing up, notice the mini-map, 1 on my level right here, but look where he is. You see this little movement back here? Little bit of movement backside, so I know that I'm okay to push up right here. Now, let's talk about number 4. 2 things when we talk about audio, guys. One, footstep audio is not good, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that footstep audio is good, but 2 things that are good that you can use. Number 1 is going to be teams fighting, right? So I don't know if you can hear it on the recording. There's a bunch of teams fighting over this way towards like bunker building where I landed. So I'm just going to push over that way and kind of see what I can find. The second is, of course, going to be enemy flying in. If we hear enemy flying in, we look up. If we can get that kill creates the momentum. That kill gives us more information that we can act on. Enemy flying in, that guy gets smoked. Now, look, I don't get much information besides that, but I'm going to go ahead and keep working over this way. Little bonus one here. Portable radars, guys. Now, this is more of a close range situation. This isn't necessarily like how to find people. You can use it to find people, but this is more like understanding how to play some close range situations. That sweat comes flying through. He's going to be in the blender with me at least once more. It might be twice more. Now, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. This is where, guys, with it being a bot lobby, I was able to get away with certain things, right? We're able to get away with that. We get the information that there's people above. But once again, now we're back into that situation of how to know where to push. Don't really know where anybody is in this moment. Like I said, guys, would love to see a timer with UAVs because there would have been one, but there's no UAV there. So we don't really know what's going on. So what do? I'm just going to go push towards this hot area, right? We're just going to go work our way back up the hill. I know my teammates are fighting a little bit up here. Not fully sure, you know, where teams are around here, but let's go ahead and push this direction. There's probably people Suki. Sure enough, we get a a ping right there. So look at the ping on our level. Teammate fries him a little bit, so we go ahead and anticipate on the backside. We've got 19 kills right here in second circle. Now, I don't know why this happens, right? This is kind of a bug right now that they're probably going to fix. When we get a kill, we get more minimap pings than just the people that are on that team. So as I get this kill right here, like, I don't know why I get all of these pings, but this is the ping that I see, right? So there's, or maybe it's this one right here. It's this guy right here on the hill. Now, when I don't get off to a good start here, don't overchow this, guys. Just slow down. Let's go ahead. We're going to quick plate. We're going to go buy a UAV because we did not buy a UAV here earlier. I think we buy a UAV right here. Or maybe we play high ground. If I died there, I would have lost full. That's kill number 20 right there. Bunch of people down below. And we do have enough cash. So immediately, guys, the thought process should be UAV. And you can see the pace. Oh, no UAV there? Well, now we're in a little bit of a tough spot. So what do we do in this moment, right? Let's go through our checklist. We've got hot areas. We've got UAVs. We've got height. We've got audio. Let's go push a hot area, right? Let's go see what we can find. This is a hot area, and I hear some shooting over this way. So now we're able to get information that there's people over here. And once we get the information, then we figure out, okay, how do we go about fighting it, right? How do we go about approaching this? How do we get that first kill so that we can challenge with momentum? And if you've been here, if you're subscribed, you know that I always say it's about that first kill, because then from there we get more information and we can kind of keep that ball rolling. Not sure where anybody is. I'm going to speed this up because I end up just clearing this building. Notice how I'm just clearing it, right? Clearing one level at a time, centering my crosshairs, not 100% sure. I know there's people here. I'm just not 100% sure where. Sure enough, we catch this guy right there. We get the down, we get the thirst. No UAV pings, or no minimap pings because of the counter UAV. When it comes to how to know where to push and fighting in close quarters, we need to take out counter UAVs. Now, the other one that I will give you guys is remembering information. This is the last one that I have for you of the 5 ways, which is a lot of you forget information. Now, it's not necessarily going to apply in this situation. You're just going to see me execute on these guys, get a bunch of kills, but remembering information allows you to make a decision about where to go next. So if I know that there's people up in bunker building by my teammates and I'm still fighting these guys, as soon as I'm done fighting these guys, I'll go push back over. Get it down, get a thirst right there. Notice there's people across, people flying in, people over to the right side. Let's go ahead and keep challenging here. 24 kills. We still got 14 kills right here. This might be the, I mean this with all due respect, this might be one of the bodier teams. This might be the bodiest team in the lobby. I mean, and look, it is what it is, guys. Like I said, I'm not, you know, I know it's a bot lobby. I know it is, but you still have to execute. And a lot of you may be in this lobby, but just can't find enough people to break your PR. So once again, what do? We just go push towards the hot area. Now, in this moment right here, the hot area is just in circle. Look how far I have to rotate. You know, there's more likely to be people in circle and rotating in a circle than there are on this side of the map right here. Now, what do you notice? There's 2 things that we're acting on in this moment. Number 1 is, of course, somebody just killed my teammate, so we're going to go challenge this guy down below. But number 2 is we've got a fire sale up. Fire sale means UAVs are regenerated. So we've got $15,000. We've got plenty of cash for a UAV. We need to make sure that we go buy one. Quick loot, and let's go ahead and get in here so that we know where everybody is. And what you're going to see is in this moment, I actually bought a recon drone by accident. In this moment, I don't know where anybody is until I pop this UAV. And what does the UAV give me? Look at where everybody is. Everybody's on the other side of the map. Everybody's kind of got to rotate into circle here. So we're going to go ahead and start challenging enemies over this way. Right? And that UAV is what allows us to have the confidence to go push. I talk about this all the time. Confidence equals information plus execution. I have confidence in my ability to execute. Now it's just a matter of getting information. The moment I get information, I can start to push and play aggressive, or play that strategic aggressive that I talk about, right? We can play that balance between positioning and pushing. Now right here, just got to be careful. Little bonus tip here when we talk about positioning. Again, full video coming here soon. But the most important thing with positioning is knowing when you're out in the open and when you have cover. So right here, I know that I'm out in the open, right? So my crosshairs are somewhat centered where he's going to peek. Now notice that I kind of push left here a little bit. I break this line of sight just enough that I can swap to my Lockman sub, which allows me to push up, right? That allows me to get in here, at which point I can get the down and thirst right there. We've got 30 kills. There's the 30 bomb. There are still eight other teams still alive. Now we get the information. How many enemies alive? Where are they in relation to me, right? After we get this kill, look at this. Look at this guy right here pushing me. One enemy on my level pushing my direction, right? So I know that I've got to challenge this guy. Here's this sweat. This is just a reach out. That guy gets absolutely smoked right there. We still got a bunch of people rotating in the circle, though. Still got a bunch of people. We got another UAV So again, confidence equals information plus execution. This is just execution at this point, and I know I'm getting a little bit aggressive. Now, when we look at this radar right here, what is your concern? Your concern right now is you are stuck between two teams. You're stuck between this team right here, and you're stuck between this guy that's on the rooftop. So I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy on the rooftop first, at which point that buys me time to worry about the team that's right in front of me. 31 kills here. We've got 5 other teams still alive, you know, and I was chasing my previous PR here. There were 2 things that I was chasing. Number 1 was a 34 kill, or I needed 35 to break my PR, and I needed 37 to break TCAP's PR. TCAP's my duo partner. He had dropped a 36 kill game, so I was kind of chasing 37 as well, which is what I really wanted to get to. Now, I know there's another one here somewhere. If you guys saw, I'm not sure, as we push up here, you're going to catch a quick glimpse of him. This is where, you know, even in close quarters, you got to remember information. Not necessarily in this situation, because this is just kind of acting on what you have. You see that guy pushing up right there, so we're going to break the line of sight. We go ahead and immediately challenge with momentum with the Lockman sub, and this is going to be kill number 33. Kill number 33. Now, when we talk about height, guys, we go back to, you know, talking about using height to figure out where people are. Now, I know this is late game, so we're talking a little bit more about positioning, but this is what I mean, right? Take this in a situation where this is the first circle and you're not sure where everybody is. You see how much of this map I can see right now? And then if this is circle number 1 and you see this guy right here, you know, as you push up, you see this guy right here, you can then figure out how you want to go about approaching. So that's where we play height to get information, and then from there we can figure out what we want. Now, right here again, height allows me to see this guy right here, and if we are in this situation, guys, when we are talking about clutching up games, I am only going to push this because I wanted to get potential 40. I'm still on 40 bomb pace right here. You know, I wanted that 37 kill game, so I play this aggressive. You could absolutely just play your positioning right here. Now, we got one to the right side. We just see that based on, you know, having awareness. We see him moving a little bit. There's the down. And by the way, to all my console players, you can run 120 FOV, so we're not in any situation where a PC player could see it and a console player couldn't. I am running 120. We've got this guy down here. Like I said, just complete bot lobby, guys. 35 kills. We got one straight ahead. So we're going to go ahead and plate up. Now, teammates are going down. We got a bunch of people on this other side, but I need to worry about this guy right in front of me. Need to worry about this guy right in front of me for now. Go ahead and reload real quick. We get this guy right here. There's kill number 36. There's kill number 36. And by the way, guys, when we look at this, like, yeah, in this moment, I'm happy that I got 36. I know that I need one more kill, but I also look at this and I'm like, there's 4 other enemies left. This is a 40. My PR on Rebirth was 38 as well. So, like, this would be the first ever 40 bomb that I've dropped. So, like, now I know, like, I need to push. Okay, now we slow down, right? The 40 bomb's out of the picture. I need 1 kill for 37, and I want to pick up the win, right? So let's just go ahead and play a little bit more strategic here. Now, once again, we're going to play high ground. We're going to push up. We're going to hit our jump spot right here. We're going to push up the stairs, get a bunch of cash and stuff. And we're just going to play a little bit of high ground. We're going to play positioning. We're in circle here with cover, then power position, trying to see what we can find. We're able to get that knock right there. ISO hemlock is just so easy to use, guys. Biggest thing with the ISO, just make sure you're hitting headshots. There's kill number 37. So now we know we just need to clutch, right? Let's just clutch the win here. Let's slow down. You're going to see us play positioning right here. The water circles are brutal, guys. The biggest thing that I can tell you with water circles is always keep track of your cover, because like I said, he can shoot me from right here. He can shoot me out of the water right now, and it's a little bit tough for me to shoot him. So I've got to be really careful right here and just play this slow. I'm just going to play this as slow as possible. I'm trying to stay on land. If I can avoid getting in the water, I absolutely don't want to. Weird things happen when you're in the water. So stay out of the water as much as possible. Keep playing high ground here. Keep track of your cover. Keep trying to catch a glimpse. You know that at some point he has to come up for air here. So the moment he comes up for air, we can go ahead and challenge that. I'm staying on land. I don't know where he is, right? He could be anywhere at this point. Boom, he's got to come up for air. I catch that quick glimpse, and we're going to go ahead and live ping, guys. Keep that live ping on as much as possible. So shoot, live ping. Shoot, live ping. That live ping will tell you exactly where he is, and we're going to go ahead and finish this off, guys. 38 kills, 5 ways that we go about finding people. How to know where to push when you don't know where anybody is. Hot areas of the map. UAVs. Get height, right? Get height on a building, use a helicopter, use a redeploy balloon. Audio cues, listen for people fighting, and of course, listen for things like enemy flying in. Number 5 is do not forget information. If you pop a UAV and you go fight a team, remember what the rest of the UAV showed so that you can immediately make that decision on where to push next. I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.